Life's too short, man. Life is really, really short. I really want you guys to think about what it is that I have to say. So, story time. What's going on, everyone? This is your man Brandon Gio, and I just wanted to say welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure you click that subscribe button below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when I upload my next video. Also, go ahead and drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and give this video a like while you're at it, because all the likes help this channel out so much, and I greatly appreciate everybody who's been tuning in recently. I'm thankful to all you new subscribers, and I'm just gonna keep knocking out these videos and providing bangers and videos to get you guys to think, because that's what I'm here for. So, I wanted to talk about a topic today that's kind of near and dear to my heart, and it's just something that I want you guys to really think about, because it has to do with taking care of yourself. You know, we only have one life to live, but you have many opportunities to wake up every morning, hopefully, and be able to do this thing called life over again. Which, by the way, if y'all are watching this video, you have been given that opportunity to do something different because you're alive today, you're well, you have another chance, right? But that's enough of me talking about that. I really want you guys to think about what it is that I have to say. So, this just came to me a few days ago when I was talking to my cousin Alexis about our grandparents. Now, her grandfather and my grandfather are brothers, or were brothers. My grandfather passed away a few years ago, and so did my grandmother, as did her grandmother, but her grandfather is still alive, and we just had this nice conversation about grandparents. And for some reason, out of nowhere, like, we just started talking about, you know, whether or not we dream about our grandparents. I told her I dream about my grandparents often, but she told me she's never had a dream about her grandmother, even though she's been gone for a few years now. But ironically, shortly after that conversation I had with my cousin, I had a dream about my grandmother. So, story time. Back in 1994, my grandmother retired from working. When I attended her retirement party, I thought it was her birthday party because I was way too young to understand what retirement was. I didn't know what that was. I barely even knew what work was because I was so young. I remember I kept telling my grandmother, "Happy birthday, Grandma, happy birthday, Grandma," and my mom kept saying, "It's not her birthday, it's a retirement." Like, oh, okay, what is that supposed to mean to me? I think I was 5 at the time. Anyway, a few months after retirement, she was supposed to pick me up from school once the school bus dropped us off, as she did often. Just this day that I'm thinking about was very different, because when the school bus pulled up to the bus stop, there was an ambulance there. All the kids on the bus, of course, were wondering what was going on. And I'll never forget, one girl just out of nowhere just said, "Whose mother is that?" Yeah, and I wondered the same thing. I wondered whose mother that was. But all I could see was my grandfather just standing there waiting for me to get off the bus. And I was excited to see him, because I'm like, wait, I thought Grandma was supposed to pick me up today. And then when I get off and I ask him, you know, why he was there instead of my grandmother, he told me what happened. And that lady on the stretcher being carried into the ambulance was my grandmother. All I could do was just break out in tears, man. I had no idea what happened. I had no idea why she was being carried into the ambulance, but as a 5-year-old, that image really stuck in my head, and to this day, it's seared in my brain as to, you know, what I witnessed that day. And my grandmother was a fighter. She was one of the sweetest women that, you know, any of my relatives have ever known. And the simple fact of the matter is that she had just retired a few months before, you know, suffering a massive heart attack. Now, she survived, but she was just never the same. She had to kind of go through rehab just to kind of, you know, make sure that she was able to walk and stuff like that. And there was a time that went by after that she was still able to walk until she just stopped. So then she became bedridden for 9 years until just before my 15th birthday when she passed. But I say all of that to say this. I don't think that it was intended for us to work 40, 50, 60 years of our lives, then retire, and then check out of this life, for lack of better words. We all really need to take care of ourselves. We all need to make sure that we don't work ourselves to death, you know? I think we were put on this earth for a reason. And don't get me wrong, I don't knock a job, you know, because jobs are beneficial. Jobs are crucial to a lot of people in this world. And I'm thankful to be able to make some income, you know, with the job that I currently have. But when I first got my job at age 16, I'll never forget my same cousin who I was just talking about, her mother told me that pretty much this would be the first day of the rest of my life. She told me that the first day I was going to go to work at age 16. And as I got older, into my early 20s, I realized that a job just wasn't for me. My purpose was not to work a job for the rest of my life and retire and then only have a few years left to live, if that. I want to make sure that I am able to retire comfortably, live happily, you know, after I'm finished working. And that's why I created this channel. I want to make sure that I produce content so that you, my viewers, my audience, my people, can really think about what it is that I'm talking about and really put it into your minds, or at least formulate your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own passions. Go after what it is that you want. Maybe a job is not necessarily for you. If it is, then it is. You know, if that's something that you want to do, I am not the person to steer you off of that path. But if it's not, then I want you to really think about what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you would love to pursue, and go out there and do it. Life's too short, man. Life is really, really short. And the only reason why I'm bringing you guys this story time today is because shortly after I had that conversation with my cousin Alexis, I had a dream about my grandmother this weekend. And it was just crazy because it just happened to be her retirement all over again. Like, I was reliving her retirement, but this time I was older and I understood what retirement was. And I had several sources of income to just be able to do whatever I wanted to with my money. And at my grandmother's retirement party in my dream, I remember buying her this expensive purse just to say happy retirement, grandma. And it wasn't just any purse, man. It was an Hermes Birkin. And the crazy thing about it is, if y'all know anything about Hermes Birkin purses, man, y'all know for a fact that those things are very expensive, and not just anybody can get them. You have to be somebody to be able to get one of those bags, to even get on the waiting list, to even be considered worthy enough to purchase one of those bags. And I just so happened to, you know, create the lifestyle for myself, create that status for myself to be able to afford something like that for my grandmother and be able to obtain it with ease. I really miss her. And I know she's smiling down on me, and you know, she's proud of the direction that I'm going in, or at least I hope so. But I definitely just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, if you are working a job, if you don't know what it is that you want to do in life, or even if you have an idea of what you want to do in life, but you just don't know how you're going to get there, hey, reach out. Talk to me. Let's talk about it. You know, one of my favorite things to do in life is just to network, get to know people, get to know their story, get to know what it is that they're about. You never know why somebody's in your life, man. You never know what it is that you could do for that person or what that person could do for you. And me sitting behind this camera does not mean that I can't help whoever is watching on the other side. I'm here for a reason, and I decided to relaunch this YouTube channel for a reason. So take everything that I said into consideration. Don't forget that we're here for a reason. We're here to serve a purpose. And I really don't believe that our purpose was just to work until we retire and then only have a few months left on this earth, or a few years left on this earth. I don't think that was our purpose. So if you are one of the few people who may really want to take action and live their purpose, their true purpose, Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what it is that you really want to do in life. Let me know what you feel your purpose is. Alright? I definitely thank each and every single one of you guys for tuning in. This is not one of my normal videos. You know, it really choked me up a little bit to even share this story with you, but there's a reason behind it. So take my story, take my experience as something to think about for yourself. Maybe one of you guys have a similar story to what I just shared. Who knows? I just know that somebody needed to hear this today. So again, from the bottom of my heart, man, thank each and every single one of you guys for tuning in. Again, this is your man, Brandon Gio. I would want to say stay up, stay blessed. Please take care of yourselves. Peace.